the morgue. The smiles and red rosy cheeks, here they come right through the gate. Hear the sound of joyous laughter. Today's Children's Day at the morgue. I love to see that play, but it moves me to tears. Have to be sure that they don't take away souvenirs. The little dears, there will be ice cream, candy, and cake and balloons. Don't you be late, come along and bring the family. Today's Children's Day at the morgue.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Creepy Kids panel. So, very excited about this. I want to introduce all of our creepy kids in no particular order. Butch Patrick, Lisa Louise Burns, Nico Hughes, and Alex Vincent. Butch Patrick, any seat you like, although we have to share mics. Okay. Lisa Louise Burns, anywhere. Nico Hughes, Alex Vincent. Yeah, there's a mic for each section. So, okay. So, I think what I have to know, because this is, to me, a big question, because all of you were kids, and you were all in the horror genre, so I'm wondering what you were thinking as kids. I mean, whether it's Chucky, Pet Sematary, I think Monsters was a little more fun. And then The Shining. So I want to know from you what it was like when you first went on these sets and knowing what this movie was about, or your movies were about.
Well, I can start. For me, it was super cool. I was 6 years old. I got to leave New Jersey and go out to LA and shoot for 3 months, working with this incredibly awesome animatronic doll. So the number one question in my life is if I had nightmares and if it was traumatizing to me. But anyone who's been on a film set knows that it's absolutely impossible to be afraid of a villain in a horror film when you're actually filming it. So for me, just working with the doll and seeing the technology and knowing the puppeteers, it was like the coolest thing.
So you're never afraid at all?
No, never.
Or creeped out? Okay, good to know.
Just to kind of echo what Alex said, I was pretty young on Pet Sematary, so my memories are kind of vague of it, but it's like playing pretend. It was just, being a kid and doing what you were told to do to make the scene happen. So yeah, it's completely different behind the camera. There's takes and resetups with lighting, and they have to get everything just right. So when you see the end product, what has tension and I feel like a lot of what is scary in horror is audio. There's the editing and the music that's put together and crafted to create this element is entirely different than being on set where people are standing around, moving cables, taping things down, plugging things in, smoking cigarettes, eating donuts. It completely has a different atmosphere. But it's interesting to see it from both sides, definitely, to see the end result and how it's all put together.
Great. Butch?
Well, yeah, mine was a little different because we were a comedy and we were done at Universal Studios, which was famous for being the monster studio. The Frankenstein and Dracula, Wolfman, all the classic monster movies came out of there. But as soon as Fred Gwynne opened his mouth and spoke, Frankenstein flew out the window and Herman Munster became the beloved next door neighbor. So it became a comedy and there was nothing to be scared of for sure.
Making The Shining wasn't scary. It was, like you're saying, it was make-believe. It was fun. It wasn't like working. It was just like having a holiday for 9 weeks, and you got to play with all these really cool things. And the worst bit really was the blood was very cold. That was the worst bit. I know, that was such a hardship.
No, just to echo what you said, Alex, about eating a lot of donuts. Eating a lot of donuts in the movies. But no, it's not particularly funny. When you if you're ever frightened of a movie, turn the volume off. It's never very frightening after that. It's all done on audio.
Are you all horror film fans? Are there certain films that you like, or you just don't go at all?
Personally, I love horror. I like good movies. There's good movies in every genre, but there's something to horror. It's not for everyone, but those that like it, it's There's something really special about it. And I love the fan base. Like, I've done plenty of work in my career as a child, but nothing has resonated like horror. The fact that I'm here now because of you guys, like, sitting here and talking to you, this is amazing. Like, the fans are incredible, what keep the scene going. And yeah, it's a great genre.